Welcome back, friends. I am Nidanoski, and I'm going to try out Dead in Vinland. Dead in Vinland is a game that first came to my attention at the beginning of the Steam Winter Sale. It had been at a significant discount. It was recommended to me by because of other games that I played, and I thought, I'll put it on my wish list. Maybe I'll get it some other time. Then a subscriber, when asked what their favorite game was of 2019, mentioned a different game. I'll check out that game sometime. But they said, this is the game that I'm still playing. It's from 2018. I'm still playing it. It's really, really good. And that was the same person that recommended Regalia. I'm still having fun with Regalia. I still have another episode to release. I think maybe after I release that other episode, I'll maybe do a live and then go back to recording regularly on that. Once all the holidays are over with, we have New Year's still to come. But I do want to try this game out. I'm really intrigued. And I know that there's DLC. But for now, let's try the base game. See how we like it. Name our profile. Okay. Profiles are great. Story or hedoning? Hedoning? Let's just call it that. Okay, no pesky story, only survival. I like the story. That's part of the problems with a lot of games. If you do a good story, even if it's small, like in Chrono Arc, where it's just something that you discover over time, I'll like it. If there's absolutely no story, I find myself kind of disappearing. There should be a story, or at least quests, things like that. Nice vacation, survival, extreme conditions. Yeah, let's do tutorial. Let's see what happens.
Peaceful life. But, like the skalds sing, you can't always get what you want. And what the gods gave me was fire and steel.
Kill the bastard!
They screamed. Luckily, we were warned in time. I can't forget the tears of my beloved Blodeuwedd when they burned down our house. Our memories. I yelled, "Drop these bags and row if you want to live." We barely escaped on a stolen boat, with no map and no destination. They didn't bother to follow us. No turning back. We were exiled. This is how our miserable journey began. We drifted for days. Depressed, hungry, lost. We thought we had reached the end of the world, when the gods sent us the most terrible storm. Our fate was decided. Death, oblivion. Then, we saw it, coming out of nowhere. Salvation? Or Loki's dirty tricks? The gods are playing with us. But I just know that we must survive.
Well, that reminded me a great deal of the Odyssey. Fun story depending on the translation you get. Blodeuwedd, Kari, Moira, where are you? We're here, honey. We're fine. Odin be praised. The All-Father hasn't completely abandoned us, it seems. I wouldn't bet on it, considering the last turn of events. Kari, are you alright, my child? Yeah, Mum. I'm great. A home burned, Njord best storm in our butts, and Dad's perfect landing on the sharp rocks of Unknown Island. A perfect day. Okay. In our misery, we can be thankful we didn't get Njords rammed up our butts. Believe me. Ugh, gross. I think I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, well, that's cute and all. But what are we gonna do now? Do you have any idea where we are, Eirik? No. We drifted far to the west over many days, to the end of the world as we know it. Never heard of an island that far west. I don't think any Norsemen ever went there. We should explore the vicinity and see if we can find someone that could help us. I'm guessing Moira is Blodeuwedd's mother or sister. She looks like an older version. I mean, the only thing that is there are more wrinkle lines, and then she doesn't have the nose. But otherwise, yeah, I'm definitely seeing family traits, and that's good artistic design. But anyways, I hope that someone doesn't turn out to be a frost giant or worse. We'll see. The family, still disoriented by the shipwreck, started to look around. They decided to walk away from the sad remains of the ship and to explore the woods. The forest was as silent as themselves. The atmosphere was getting tense when... Look! Over there! A track! Kari rushed to take the path and others followed her. They continued like this for almost an hour when they finally found the end of the path outside the forest. A wooden shack there. Doesn't seem to be inhabited though. Look for survivors. You look around for a while when you find 3 piles of dusty bones. One of them in a big hole, or has a big hole in his skull. Here they are. Bones 3. But increased depression. Increased depression. And increased depression. Increased depression. There were 3 people living on the island at some time, so we can hope there are more, but we can't be sure. We'll be sure when we have explored all the island. Let's see. They did not die in their bed, and they died at the same time, more or less. This one's got his skull smashed by a blunt weapon. There must have been a struggle here. Who cares? They're dead now. Maybe the shipwreck on the island like us long ago. What do we do now? Now we try our best to survive. There's no hope in turning back to our home. Only fire and steel await us there. So we must start a new life here. It may be a land of new possibilities for us, as long as we stick together. I'm thankful to the Frigg to be able to endure hardship with my husband, my dear sister, not mother, and my daughter. Without my family, I wouldn't have the will to fight and live. Oh, we're here for you, sister. Always. But I still hope this cursed island is inhabited. Time will be very long if it's just the 4 of us. And we'll need husbands if we want to repopulate the island. Right, Kari? No way ever. You can stay in bed with your dirty dreams. I'm going to explore the island and make it mine. Listen, everyone. Now is not the time for jokes. I think it's a perfect time for jokes. It's a way to get things motivated and moving. But that's just me. We still have plenty to do if we want to survive. We still have enough portable water for a few days if we ration ourselves, but we can't rely on that. I found 2 big barrels that we can use as containers for our water. Don't forget, don't drink from water coming from the river before boiling it. You'd be sick to death. So that means we need to build a fire quickly. I only have 1 fire mushroom left. Here, take it. Good. We'll need to build a lot of things if we need to settle here. I'll set up a workshop with a few tools that we can work quietly. But we'll need resources: wood, stone, ropes. We can scavenge wood from our ship for now. We still had a bit of left on it too. Or, we still have a bit of food left on it too. We should go fetch it. Yes, but it won't last long. We mustn't rely on that too much. I looked around and found some things we could use. Check it out. Wood. Rope. Stone. Good job, Kari. We should explore the surroundings some more. We may find food, resources, and whatnot. And beasts and traps. I agree we should explore, but be careful. We don't know what to expect. Let's start working on the camp. We have plenty to do. Okay. Dead in VInland, a turn-based game, so you can always take your time to think. Each day is divided into 3 phases: morning and afternoon, during which the characters perform various tasks on the camp, and the night when they discuss, eat, and drink, and rest a little before the next each day. Or before the next day. Alright. Most critical resources are your fire and your water. Always keep an eye on their level. Click to access to water and fire management. Right now the fire is completely off. Right now the fire is completely off. You can light the fire using 5 wood and 1 tinder. Once lit, you only need to feed it some wood, and then when its intensity decreases. Be careful though. Without fire, the family won't hold for long, and tinder is pretty scarce. Okay. They also can't survive drinking non-portable water, or potable water. So it needs to be purified into potable water by boiling it. Notice the decrease of fire intensity in the process. Alright. Now is the time to assign some tasks to your characters. There are still some supplies left in your shipwreck. Someone should take care of scavenging. All the characters can be accessed from the sidebar and just need to be dragged and dropped onto the activity. Let's see. For now, drag Moira and drop her onto the search slot. Great. We'll see later how to execute all the assigned tasks once everybody has something to do. Someone should take care of fetching some more water. Alright. Alright, Blodeuwedd. Oops. You definitely need to upgrade your camp to be able to decently live here. The workshop enables the crafting activity and contains many ways to improve your camp. You can build new activity stations and upgrade... Oh, I love that. I always liked a good crafting system. So let's get Eirik. Eirik. There we go. Eirik. No. Means I need to get you. And you're still assigned, yes. Alright. Moira and Eirik. Some stations have additional options available, accessible by clicking on the station. Remember to look for these, especially when a new station has just been built. Choose the crafting plan. Alright, wood is a pretty basic resource, useful to keep the fire blazing and craft some things. It's probably a good idea to build a lumber camp. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like... I see trees and I'm like, oh, yay. Nah, the trees might have been a pun, might not. I will never tell. But it's going to cost rope and wood. Oh, what's that Frost one? This is reminding me of a story version of that Frost game. That game I had trouble getting into. The workshop is currently damaged, which is indicated by the color within the hammer. Alright. Click here to have global conditions and be able to repair the station. Oh. There we go. Every station, apart from the shipwreck and expedition camp, deteriorate a little bit every night and every time they're being used by some characters. Lower conditions mean lower efficiency. Be sure to repair them frequently. Okay. Shelter, water supply. Costs 1 stone, and I have 1 stone. Last but not least, exploration. Remember, the family just arrived on the unknown island. Who knows what they will find? Resources, dangers, maybe even people. Assign Kari. Finally, all the characters have something to do. You just need to let time flow and observe the Oh. So she gets wood and rope. Nice. Some fabric. Some raw fish. Some fish bait. Some ointment. Multiple kinds of ointment. Oh, and she's a little fatigued. And depressed. We almost have the lumber camp filled. He's inspired. Nice. She gets more water. New area discovered. I'll probably play till the end of the day. This is a game that I think is going to take a lot of my attention. And I don't think I'm quite ready for that. But if you liked the voice acting I did there, or hate it horribly, let me know in the comments. We're going to keep going for now. Looks like Kari just finished exploring a new area. Let's have a look. Alright. Every area contains exactly one thing you can interact with. Find it and click on it to display the available. Alright. Most of these can only be used by a fixed number of times, and the red ones indicate that you won't be able to do any other action afterwards. Please note that performing these actions won't affect the time of the day, so you can do as many as you wish can. You can choose to keep some for later. Okay. Something bugs you. The chest seems to have been abandoned not that long ago, in plain sight. You fear an ambush. You carefully search the surroundings, but find no one alive. What you do find, though, are 2 dead Norsemen and a dead furry creature that you never saw before. From the looks of the scene, you believe that one with trousers was relieving himself when he was attacked by the big unknown creature. His friend killed the beast, but not before suffering a fatal wound to the abdomen. They must have died 2 days ago, At most. That means they won't mind if you take their belongings, will they? Mead. Pelts. Stone whetstone. Sega axe. While you were away from the chest, someone smashed it open and looted everything valuable inside. Darn. That should teach you about leaving valuable treasure unguarded. Oh. Alright. Some items are usable, which means they can be used instantly on any character. Okay. Use an item. Try using an item on a character that needs it most. Or because you have personal preference, it's all up to you. Oh, you know, she definitely needs that. What does that do? All right, we don't have a sickness issue, do we? You know, let's go ahead. Vomiting, sickness, but that's why we have that. Every character has different strengths expressed by their skills. Skills increase over time when being used. Okay. So Kari has great agility and stealth and courage. Oh, skills are grouped into 4 categories, each of which is being negatively affected by different elements of the health of the character. Alright, so she has courage. What does courage do? Alright, minus 22 depression, but let's see. So overall, she's a great scavenger. Exploration's not bad. There's over here. The health of a character is composed of 5 distinct parts. If any of these goes all the way to 100%, the character dies. Ooh. If one of the 4 family member dies, the game is over. Alright. Well, that happened. Every task in the camp is associated to a skill, and a character with the higher skill will yield better results. You should now be able to plan the next phase on your own, leaving characters to their current tasks or swapping them around depending on their skills and needs. Use items, repair station, etc. Once everything seems fine, click on the next button. Now, what is this? Shelter. Apparently not. Apparently not. So it appears. Okay, well, actually, hold on. Who's the best scavenger? You're actually not bad at. We might have Kari come do this. Yeah, Kari should be doing this and Moira exploring. I think, maybe. Okay, good. Some extra wood. Some more rope. Some more fabric. Some more raw fish. Some arrows. Fatigue is up. Depression is up. So using this will do that. His crafting went up and he built the lumber camp. Okay, their fatigue is getting up. I wonder if it recovers every day. Discovered a new area. Okay. Oh, wow. Sun is fading. Time for the family to make final arrangements before night, during which they will chat, drink some water, eat a bit of sleep. There's nothing set in stone, but a good rule of thumb is to have some food, approximately one potable water per person, and be sure that the fire intensity is high enough so that it won't die down during their sleep. Just click on the end of day when everything is taken care of. Okay. So I don't have enough water. Okay, that should be enough. Lie in wait. Birds seem interested in the fruit. Maybe you can use them to your advantage to catch some dinner, or you could try hunting small game. You gather a small amount of fruit and place them at a strategic point and then hide in the bushes. Now this is making me want to go play my Red Dead Redemption. I actually enjoyed the hunting on that more than anything else. It's one of the reasons I didn't get as far in the story as I probably should have. You spot a little furry thing approaching your pile of fruit. You wait for the rabbit to start eating before leaping on it. Yay, raw meat. And some pelts. And let's gather some fruit. Ooh. Stealth is needed? Let's see. You're pretty fatigued, though, so Kari is going to definitely do that. You pluck the best looking fruit from the surface of the bush, but you see other ripe ones further in, untouched by animals. Yeah. Nope, we fail. Grab a handful when you feel something bite your hand. You quickly take it out. Oh no, we got a small injury. Your hand feels numb now. A few minutes later, you start feeling dizzy. Oh no, a snake. Oh dear me. 6-day poison. That wasn't very nice. Okay. This might be a game I just play for myself as my own little fun guilty pleasure. Alright, where's the end of the day? Okay. Okay, that's enough for today. Come on, everyone. It's time to grab a bite and a little sleep. You can start without me. I want to consolidate the shelter some more. You shouldn't overdo it, Eirik. The shadows are already dancing with us. Not really. I must do it. It's my fault if you... Not again, Eirik. We already discussed that topic. We don't have to take the blame alone for what is happening to us. Oh. But you heard it like me, honey. I mean, that burned our home were after me. They screamed, kill him. I am him. It's my burden to bear alone. Oh. Why did they call you that? That's a story I'd like to hear. If you weren't close to dying from starvation, of course. We should make traps. The forest must be full of tiny meat on legs. And full of big dangers. I'd prefer you stay with me there. There's plenty to do at the camp. Ah, in your dreams, Mum. Yeah. Yeah, this is working out well. Okay. We have some axes, some bags. We're good to cut trees in the forest from now on. I'll let you take care of that. I don't have the muscle for it. You can help too, Moira. You must strengthen your body. You're too weak. Alright, you're all picking fights. Why? I'm the sister who got the mind. You got the muscle. And I got both. You sure do, child. Yay, at least something positive happened. Cutting trees is tiresome, but hauling them back to camp even more so. Anyone can help, but don't overdo it if you're too tired. You'll just end up hurting yourself. I just want to remind everyone that wood is our main resource for crafting and keeping a fire. So we shouldn't overlook keeping a steady supply of wood. Okay. They're all dehydrated. Every night the characters will most likely be dehydrated. There's more potable water, or the more potable water you give them, the more likely they will rehydrate. Staying dehydrated means penalties, and the dehydration worsens the next day. If they reach dehydrated 4 and are still not rehydrated that night, they will die. Drag and drop. Okay. Some for you, some for you. Are they all... Oh, you know what? No. And then you seem to need it the most. Okay. Alright, the different foods have different effects. Most of the food is perishable, so good not so a good part of it will rot before the end of the night. They might be better off getting the most value of it right now. Drag and drop food on each of them until satisfied, and proceed until the end of the night by clicking the next button. Alright. Hunger went down. Who's the hungriest? Moira. Alright. Nice. 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 You. I'll get some food. Oh, shit. Grr. Okay. So I really feel like I kind of failed horribly. Today's weather is sunny. Alright. Something prevents some stations from being carried out. Cycle through the affected station. Well, before I do that, I am going to go ahead and save and quit. This has been a really fun game. A game I really need to look into more. So if this is something you want to see more of and less of the other stuff, let me know. Regalia is going to go on strong, so that's probably something that's going to keep happening just because I have so much fun with it. And then if you have any comments, questions, concerns, I'll be happy to respond in the comments. Go ahead and like or dislike as you please. Stay subscribed if you want to see more content like this. I am Nidanoski, and as always, always, have fun.